Hello everybody, the name is Leon and welcome back to The Letter. So this series will be every Thursday and the Case Animatronic should be like every Tuesday-ish or Monday-ish. Like on my actual schedule it's supposed to be on Friday, but we're continuing. Let's do this. We just entered the mansion. Yep. Entering, what greets me inside leaves me gasping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spin and span, all for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever, as though it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose?
I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly through the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me, no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But
the number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
what do you mean, has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping the call would connect this
The
time.
number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Okay, so what I kind of want this horror game thing to do is to break the fourth wall, kind of. That'd be pretty creepy, but you know what? Okay, hold on, that kind of scared me. Taking a couple of steps forward, I noticed something moving above the grand staircase.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
Okay, so I'm probably going to put a warning on cussing right here, because I don't know.
Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine, I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I try to contact her number again. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from the other side. Okay. Oh, sorry for that. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can answer from her.
Rose, come on.
Get an answer from her.
Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
What? The attic? Why?
This is creeping me out. Crap, it got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all places, she just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. And sorry if you hear my brother, he's in the other room playing the Xbox 360. It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, the east and the west wing. There are two attics here. That's not creepy. One on each side. But the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely to Rose wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms, so I headed towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hallway opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house. Well then, a small bedroom welcomes me at the end. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Ugh. I'm getting chills down my spine. That's not creepy at all. Odd, I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh. Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. Their more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she was here. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Ugh, shut up, brain, you're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is, but if she's not here, then where is she? My God, don't do that! I'm not saying that, because that's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start, but nobody listened. That word realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that stuff. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time, no. I'm turning my back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who is more, to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room, just to check.
What's this?
My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like
A letter?
a letter, apparently. Lying on the ground just a couple inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I leaned down and picked it up. Oh, God. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been there before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. But did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her, though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks like rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. But with gentle care, I open it, and what I read shakes me to the core.
What? Oh my God.
Well, that kind of scared me a little bit. Nice little scare. It says, "Help me." Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page. All of it seemingly written with a crimson-shaded pen. Or blood. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on and on until...
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on the second page. But there's nothing. Send this to 5 people. Well, apparently Briar is one of them on here. There's Rose, if she's not missing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I'm probably going to put that as a title. 5 people. Send this to 5 people or else. No, because that seems like clickbait. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has frozen on the spot. Oh my God. I don't want to click it. I don't want to click it. A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds. The skin... Oh, God, I'm looking around me. That's not a good sight. I don't want to do this. Real flesh, bone, and all matter of things. One is it meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Do I want to click this? Lord, please help me. Be brave and look up. Close eyes and pray. Oh my God. Do I want to look up at this spirit thing? Or do I want to close my eyes and pray? The real thing is, what would I do in this situation? I would close my eyes and pray that it just goes away. Oh, I don't want to do this. I need to face it. Whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. Okay. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I know what my killer looks like. I don't want to do this. Why'd I click this? A cold comfort. Oh my God, I don't want to see this face. Because it'll be in my mind. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shit. Oh my God, that's terrifying.
Please, don't hurt me.
No, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at that. No. Without thinking, I scramble towards the door. I struggle to open it, but I won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord, make it go away!
Why now? I won't open now. My heart sinks as reality dawns in. Oh God, that's terrifying. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing.
Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh, I gotta tap it. No, 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 no. Wasting no time, I lead out the door and don't look back. My feet pounded against the floor in rhythm with that loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, my chest feels so tight like it's going to burst. That was... No, that's not okay. Ugh, no. No, 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 no. 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 Ugh, I don't want to do that again. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gave me. Racing down the stairs, a breathless laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips, and I find myself falling until my back hits the ground and pain wrecks my body. Oh my God, not again. My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious. That's not okay. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. I have so many chills down my spine. No, that's not okay. Should I no. Please. A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse. Rouse? Is that? I think, yeah, that is a word. Pulled into consciousness against my own will. I've never felt this tired before. I just want to sleep. But the insistent buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be the comfiest of places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up.
5 more minutes, Becca.
I sweat away of what is nudging persistently at my side. This is not going to be Becca, isn't it? I know how these games are. That's not what it's going to be. Can I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work. On my hand. Oh, God, what? A hand lightly taps my cheek and something cold is suddenly being pressed on the... Yep. The icy sensation slowly spreads through the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling. The fog immediately lifts from my mind. The moment I recognize the voice and my eyes snap open. There looking down at me is Rose. Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask whether there's someone else with her. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she's keeping a straight face, or trying at least. I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, the feeling subsides after a few seconds, until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. Okay. Sorry, if there's notifications, I'm really sorry, but... She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it where I suspect a small bump has already formed if the light ache in the area indicates anything.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12 teen... No, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
This time I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Rose is already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning crews? But with how primly dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean in a suit, an expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must have already cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression, before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does. She may be far from a cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like our supervisor during evaluation.
Just do it, please.
I eye them both warily, but recite everything as she had asked. Rose releases a breath of release once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you alright?
Exasperation soon replaces the dull ache. The memory's a little fuzzy, but the attic and...
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last-minute...
No, not any of those. They're, I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady look at me like I've just grown another head. Did I say something weird? Rose quickly casts an apologetic smile at the woman before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this to troublesome clients or just to avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the same one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of my shoulders, gently squeezes it, and with as much patience as she can muster.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really alright? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you were in the attic. And there's... whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
Wait. Hold your horses, Rose. I can't just miss an important sale because of a minor bump in the head. An extremely minor bump. I've had it worse when I was a kid. This is nothing.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house. Alone. And in a mansion this big?
Well, there's also the part where I may lose the bonus BRC promise, but that's completely besides the point. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compress to her and push myself off the floor. I have to use the staircase's railings to steady myself, but otherwise I feel fine.
See? I'm A-okay.
The two of them exchanged a weird glance, and Rose assumes a contemplative look. Can't say that word for something. I bite my lower lip in anticipation if she's
Right,
no.
you in.
A smile threatens to slip out of me.
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Suddenly, a small cough sounds against the walls of foyer, interrupting out banter. The woman is looking expectantly at the two of us, her stare making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is. But not in the scary negative way. Far from it, actually. Her demeanor, whatever, simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. At lack of response, she coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my throat at the sight of it. And Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my
My
blunders.
sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
McCulloch? She hands Rose her business card. Marianne McCulloch, Tralee Rose Designs, interior designer. The words interior designer catch my eyes before my partner flips it over. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences then. I won't hold it against her, though. Despite the here says and remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion's original fittings and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored to pristine condition. I still have chills down my arms and legs and everything. That was not okay. I suppose some people find that trip to past feeling appealing. After all, with what it offers, this place could have also been a haven for people looking to live somewhere with a classic historical
Miss
charm.
McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough. In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please.
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me, and I return it with an equally perplexed look. And against my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to mind.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but it instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? I was hired by her to handle the interior design for their newly bought home. This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
It is, but
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending somebody. Suddenly, Rose nudges me with her elbow. I don't...
We're sorry, ma'am. We don't really know what's going on here. If it's okay, maybe we can...
Aren't you the ones in charge here? How can you not know what's going on here?
You see, Miss McCullough, right now, the house is...
Amazing how she can keep her voice level yet still convey utter displeasure with it. I've dealt with people acting the opposite before, and if I were to choose, it's much easier to handle clients who talk your ear off when angry. People like her are the hardest to read. Beside me, I shoot Rose a pleading look. She returns it with a glare before taking the reins from me and attempting to smooth out the situation. There's a promise in that we will be talking about this later. I'm not looking forward to that at all. What can I do? She can deal with this better than me. Who knows, that might come out of my mouth if I handle this on my own.
we're really sorry, ma'am. My partner's probably still a bit winded from her fall.
If she's unwell, then she shouldn't be working here right now.
She raises a hand to rub the side of her temple as if to stave off the beginnings of a headache.
Never mind that. I just want to know what's going on here. I was led to believe that this house has already been bought by my client and my services are needed for the house's interior design.
Perhaps there's been a confusion then. We haven't heard anything from our supervisors regarding a closed deal for this property yet. In fact, today's only the first day of our open house. If you wish, we can call them and confirm for you.
That wouldn't be necessary, but thank you for being direct with me, Miss Cooper. I already thought something was a little odd earlier. If you'll excuse me, I also have a call to make to my secretary.
The slight wave of her hand, she leaves us. That seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. Still, I've already prepared myself to dial the number to our Luxborn office and check, even if she didn't ask for it. I'll be very frustrated if, for some reason, something has already been decided without my or Rose's knowledge. That's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. Moments later, Miss McCullough returns, looking a little frustrated, but with an apology clear in her face. I feel a little sorry for having to go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here. I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive. And, Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those. Can you please get it for me?
Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of keys.
Hurry! We've still got a few minutes to double-check those papers.
Okay, got it.
The two of them disappear behind the parlor's door. Their departure brings it with a stillness to keep my company, neither welcoming nor confronting. Alone like this, it's impossible not to think of what really happened. I wish the memory isn't as exclusive as it normally is. Ugh. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Jeez, I can't talk. What was it? Just paranoia, a temporary lapse after having heard all those tales about this place? Probably. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such so I could work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ, and if I am going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house, and I don't want to know. The keys Rose have just handed me dig into my palm, its jagged edges creating shallow ridges on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer closer to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked of me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house, get the money. Oh. That's where we're gonna leave it. Yeah. Sorry. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked it, click the like button. Please click subscribe because that was not okay. No, why would that be okay? I still have a little bit of chills. I need to calm down after editing the video. I'm probably not gonna add music behind it because, as you can see, there's a little bit of music. And this game, it's got me pretty chilled so far. But you know, there's still a lot of game to go. So please click the like button. Let's go for 2 likes, and I'll still do a video every Thursday on this, and Monday or Tuesday for Case Animatronics. But we're trying to get another game going, but that won't be for maybe till Sunday. But anyways, that's it. Please click the like button, click subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.